She even sent me the screenshots. This guy told her, I'll compensate you with 500,000.
After raping her?
He gave her an infection, and on top of that, she did not know his HIV status, so she had to take PrEP. Over PrEP, I don't know which one they
did you
take
date someone
after.
that you don't know whose HIV status
Because
you
I'm
don't
not
know?
yet ready to have to sleep with you. So
I
why
thought
would
that's
I
the
care?
first step you have to take
No,
before.
by the men misunderstand these things. When you go for an HIV test, I feel like they think now you're ready to sleep with them. Apart from male discussants raping, people in relationships are being raped. No, you see those good boys are rapists. Let me tell you. You know, it's better even someone shows you their bad manners at the beginning. But those good boys are rapists. You know, sometimes those boys can be like, I bought food, you come and cook. So you think you're going to cook Moulier as friends. As friends, Moulier munange.
Nze kyemmaze olaba abawala abasinga mu Kampala oba mu Uganda tebaagala basajja nti lwakuba babaagala. Just enjala yebaluma.
And they have needs.
So most girls are getting laid out of a plate of food, or are getting raped as a result of eating food they thought was just a gesture of kindness. If you know that you're not ready to have sex, yes, why are you going to a man's room? If he's telling, even if he tells that I have a problem, I need us to discuss. Yes. You can't really tell me that your boyfriend raped you because you are not ready to have sex. But again, you went to his place when he invited you to go there and be together alone in a room with a man that is not your relative, a man that you know very well has intentions of.
So is it a must that every time I'm in a room with a man, we are supposed to have sex?
All right, Naonga, welcome to this beautiful episode of the podcast. Ogambotia. How is the holiday taking you?
It's long. It's very long.
How many months?
I don't know. It feels like 2 months. I think it has been. Yeah, it has been 2 months because we came in December. The whole of we are entering the 3rd month. Actually, we've entered the 3rd month.
How many months do you take off from campus holiday?
It's usually 1 month. Actually, this next semester we are going for, we usually break off for 2 months. But for me, I have recess. People have internships, so we stay.
At home?
So we stay at campus.
At campus. So that's why you decided to stay at home?
No, this December holiday, we all come back.
Okay. Guys, this episode today is going to be rather a little bit investigative because we want to touch on a very sensitive issue that is happening at Makerere University. So, Nawonga is a student at Makerere University pursuing a bachelor's in software engineering in your 3rd year?
No, year 2.
In her year 2. I had a prior conversation with her, and she talked about how there are rising cases of rape. These guys have not given us advertisement, so we're taking that shit out. So she said that there were rising cases of rape and what?
Sexual harassment.
Rape and sexual harassment at Makerere University. So Nawonga is here basically to tell us how this practice of sexual harassment is happening and rape is happening at Makerere University, orchestrated or put in place by fellow students, right?
Yes.
So Nawonga, where do you want us to begin with this incident?
I want us to begin with let me see. We're going to start with the class area.
Okay.
Because I don't want to start with hostel. We came here to study. Let us start with the discussants. There's a lot of sexual harassment going on, and it is caused by the discussants, the male discussants.
The ones that discuss for girls.
For girls. Remember, most girls, I don't know whether it's just the system, but some girls are just too lazy to do things on their own, so they panic at the last moment. And then there is always that boy who knows everything, who has been attending the lectures, who knows everything, and so they run to that guy. So you run to this guy. Remember, you are alone. Sometimes you're alone, sometimes you're with a group. When you go to this guy alone, ends up sexually harassing you. And like, it's not one male discussant. It's not like I've heard of one, not two. Like, it's something. And if I've heard of two, now what of the ones who didn't actually tell me? Because there was an incident where this girl went to be discussed for by this guy who was her friend. And you know, these friends where you even start calling yourselves brothers. Bestie. So, when she went for the discussion, this guy closed the door. And he locked the door and then asked her, how genzo otya mkwano tondekeddeyo kantu. And she was actually raped. She wasn't molested or anything. She was raped. This guy actually raped her. And when she was raped, she came out to talk about it in the class group.
Her experience.
Yes. This class group has GRCs.
What is GRC?
GRC obabera I think course lead and those. Yes. Because this class group had GRCs, it had even lecturers.
Okay.
Yeah? In this group, she came out, she explained everything, how it happened, how she was raped. This girl, I think, let me not disclose her school because I think she might even be attacked. You know these things. So she explained her experience in group. Eh? And what is so funny is that the people in group did not come out to help her or back her up. They were just like, you know these things when you over kutijisa with a boy and you're like bestie. Everyone is like, no, you guys used to move together. You took yourself there. And this girl is one of the many who has come out to talk about their rape. Most people just keep quiet. Those girls said, what took you there? Maybe you're not dressed well. What? Now, you know, when that hype of everyone is against her, now the rapist also comes out in group and sends a long voice note.
What did he say?
He was like, if I raped you, where is the evidence? You're just accusing me here. And if I raped you, that means you also wanted. The audacity to say that. This group had GRCs, people who could actually help this girl. So when the class group failed, she went to a female lecturer. She went to a female lecturer who helped her. She was like, I cannot leave this. I don't know, but I feel like I'm so proud of that girl because most girls, when people doubt them, they just keep quiet. They just leave it. She went to this lecturer. This boy was actually arrested. And I think he's now set back by 1 year.
Oh, so he was arrested and released later?
I think. Because he has just been arrested of recent. So we cannot know, maybe. Because, you know, rape, for some reason, rape is not very serious. Especially if you did not take those rape tests you do 48 hours. Most girls do not, I don't know.
They don't take it seriously.
Yes. So now, even though you take the person to court, evidence is going to not be there. So that is, I feel like that is one of the only ones that I think has been handled properly. But discussants are actually raping girls. Like on a serious note, discussants are raping. They are raping girls.
But is it? Why do you think it's happening rampantly?
Libido, high sex drive. But I can't give that as an excuse because when girls have high sex drive, I don't know. And a failure to to control themselves. I feel like it's the only reason I can give.
Yeah, the girls are failing to control. No, the boys are failing to control themselves.
The boys are failing to control themselves because this has happened in hall, and I've also had a scenario in hostel. So.
Wow. So, because I'm really questioning where do these discussions happen? They happen in the boys' hostels.
No, even in the girls' hostel.
They
can also rape you from your hostel.
So why would you invite someone? I'm not justifying the other people's actions, but I'm saying basing on the likelihood of things happening. Yes.
Whenever you trust someone so much, you'd never think about, we don't invite men to our rooms, anyhow. But when you trust someone, you can easily invite them. So I feel like these girls are over trusting these boys, yet they're terrible people.
Invite bestie.
Because how can you trust someone who is not? Those men are actually raping their own daughters. Now who someone has never seen.
Like you've met at university and you're talking about bestie and inviting them in your room.
And mind you, those discussants can remember most those girls that be not knowing things, they be those ones that they have been looking at for a long time. The whole semester someone is eyeing you, then you come with your dull brain to their rooms.
They're usually girls who look well endowed and don't want to put in the work.
So
but we have slay queens.
No, I don't think being a slay queen should be a reason for someone to sexually harass you.
No, I'm saying
yes, they be slay queens.
We're talking about people that don't want to put in the work. I don't know this. I want us to handle this thing with care, with a lot of care, because we don't want to come off as alleging and pointing fingers where we actually don't have facts. So we're going to say that every opinion that I've shared there is your opinion.
Yes,
it's not
my
opinion
opinion
of this podcast. But it's a reservation of you to prove to the public that what you're saying is actually true, because we are attaching this to a big institution. We are saying that there's rape happening and the institution is not doing a lot to address it.
The institution is not doing a lot because I don't think I don't think they are making the students aware enough that they can actually report sexual harassment. The students are not reporting it enough.
Oh, the girls, eh?
The girls are not reporting it enough. This holiday, I think it was before Christmas, someone called me. It was a friend of mine. Okay, I don't want to say friend of mine because she was a girl. She called me. You see, apart from male discussants raping, people in relationships are being raped. Boyfriends are raping their girlfriends. And I don't think a girl would come out to report rape by her boyfriend, yet her parents know she's not dating. So when you come out to report and then your parents get involved, so I feel like people are getting scared.
First, enlighten us. How do you define rape by a boyfriend?
Rape by a boyfriend is when this relationship, for example, we agreed we're not having sex because I'm not ready for sex, and then one day I find you drunk and then you rape me.
Man, this is a murky topic, eh?
This girl was raped by that man.
By a boyfriend.
The guy threatened her and told her, even though you get lawyers, I'll come for you. She even sent me the screenshots. This guy told her, I'll compensate you with 500,000.
After raping her.
Mind you, this girl had to, she had to, this rape, she didn't know if this guy was fine, like medically. So she had to take PEP. She had to take PEP, and she suffered with a serious yeast infection for like 3 months.
A result of PEP?
No,
or a result
like
of the
guy raping her.
Okay.
He gave her an infection, and on top of that, she did not know his HIV status, so she had to take PEP. Over PrEP, over PEP, I don't know which one.
How do you date someone that you don't know whose HIV status?
Because I'm not yet ready to have to sleep with you. So why would I?
That's the first step you have to take.
No,
before.
By the men misunderstand these things. When you go for an HIV test, I feel like they think now you're ready to sleep with them.
Why do you assume that that's what
they think? That's what they think. Me, that's what I know.
Have you experienced that?
Yes.
What was your experience like?
No, when you tell someone who is trying to start a relationship with you to first go and have an HIV test, they are so convinced that yes, they are going to have sex with you. They are so ready and excited to have sex with you. So I would prefer not to take the HIV test since I know I'm not going to sleep with you.
And yet, but yet you most of the time find yourselves in cozy places, like in your house together alone.
And by the way, this story where the girl was raped by her boyfriend, this guy called her
to her place.
Yes, called her and told him he's having some issues. Told her she's having some issues.
Let me stop you right there. Let me tell you, once you know, I think this is, and I'm not justifying that, what the boy did was right. I'm simply saying that before you actually get trained on how to be aware of the environment, you have to be aware yourself by understanding the terms and conditions of the relationship. If you know that you're not ready to have sex, yes, why are you going to a man's room? If he's telling, even if he tells that I have a problem, I need us to discuss. You know at the back of your mind, I'm not ready to have sex with this man.
Have you ever trusted someone and you don't just think?
No, you don't trust it. No, you don't. By the way, let me tell you. People, check. I'm in a joking way.
I feel like people are trusting men
no,
so easily.
You cannot trust anyone.
But you tell someone when having sex and then they're like,
and then
okay, okay. And then she went there. This guy actually beat her up. I feel like she would have run away, but he got her and pushed her to the wall.
I actually think girls should get serious with this whole thing. Like,
yes.
You can't really tell me that your boyfriend raped you because you are not ready to have sex. But again, you went to his place when he invited you to go there and be together alone in a room with a man that is not your relative, a man that you know very well has intentions.
So is it a must that every time I'm in a room with a man, we are supposed to have sex?
No, it's not a must. But if you know that you're not ready to get into that act, don't get in positions or places where you think you might actually be forced into those acts.
Yeah.
Ask for public places to meet these people. And I also heard that one of the reasons actually men at campus or boys at campus are taking advantage of girls and raping them is because they use food as bait.
Yeah, they use food. Remember, some girls want to eat nice food. Someone calls you for nice food and they actually take advantage of you. Sometimes men, those boys can be like, I bought food, you come and cook. So you think you're going to cook mulie as friends. As friends, mulie munange.
Nze kyemmaze olaba abawala abasinga mu Kampala oba mu Uganda tebaagala basajja nti lwakuba babaagala, just enjala yebaluma.
And they have needs.
So most girls are getting laid out of a plate of food or are getting raped as a result of eating food they thought was just a gesture of kindness.
And I think that is where they mistake these things. A man can't spend on you money. He's not going to get anything in return.
Yeah, I think
so. It's better you actually reject this money. Yes, I know abantu bagala kukuula abasajja, but that money comes with a lot of. You're going to regret ever getting that money. You'll be like, Kale, singa, I refuse this money in peace.
It also goes back to ogane omusajja akuwadde emitwalo 2 naye toyinamu yadde n'ekikumi eka wakubyeyo essimu. You called home and told
and then there is
and
no
then
money.
Your parent told you wait for a few days and you're hungry.
I feel like girls at the university, there's a lot of conflicting
conflict of interest.
Yes, because you're there, you don't have money. You have to do your hair, you have to eat, and then you've called home, and then they are telling you they're also broke, and then there is this thing that has given you 200k. So you look at refusing and be like, you know what, let me get this money and block this man. Not knowing that men are terrible people. You block him and he can look for you. He will hunt down for you.
They live in lay low like an envelope.
And you see these men, they love so much putting down women, especially they are using their dignity. That's why you find that women's nodes have leaked. They're calling the woman a hoe. Like they find fun in doing that. In fact, they threaten you with it. And you remember that 200k you would have left. So at some point you need to first look at this thing from the long run. Lacking what to eat right then is I feel like it's a short run. You're not looking at the thing when these men can make things long for you. You can never hear that a man's nodes have leaked. It's always the women, because men know that women love their dignity so much that they want to protect it, so it's going to use that against you.
Damn.
So I feel like women just need to be more cautious.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any man who is not your father who has good intentions for you. In fact, I even know of a girl whose father threatened not to pay her school fees if she did not sleep with him. So a man who is not good, I think.
What are you saying?
This girl, she was in senior 3. She was in senior 3. Abeerayo ku kyalo gyenva. She was in senior 3. Her father started asking to sleep with her, started threatening her, I'm not going to pay your school fees if you don't sleep with me. This father of hers used her for 2 years up to her senior 5. She reached a point ng'akoye, she went to that church, that nearby church. Nagamba, pastor, this man has been using me. He's my father. I don't know how to tell my mother. The pastor called the mother. Do you know what the mother said? Mbu, next time when he calls you, refuse. Do you think she has not tried to refuse? And if your mother is doing that, how do you expect the law to handle these raped victims who are not even related to them?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
It's crazy, man.
So if someone can't trust their father, who are you trusting, these men?
Yeah, you should. That's the message you should be putting out there.
Like you can't trust these men.
Especially
People
at
are
university level.
Yeah. People are heartless. Me, I always tell those girls, start up those small businesses, sell hair accessories. You'll get a plate of food to eat. Yeah? Lip gloss is 5k. You sell it to someone at 5k, you get a plate of food to eat. I don't think you need to be doing stupid. You know, even those girls who be going to the bars and then they get those sponsors to give them money and dancing with them. I don't think they do it because they want to do it. They just want the money. They want survival the sponsors. Mode. It's just all for survival. And you know, people are normalizing the bad survival. People are actually getting pimped out to big men and giving them millions of money. I'm not saying women should settle for less. You know those things where you be like, I settled for a man with money, but then look at the man you settled for. 1 month ago, I got approached by a man. I think I had even watched his wedding. I'd watched his wedding, and then he texted me asking me for a threesome.
With his wife or with
No, he just told me to get other 2 ladies and get him a threesome. Because he knows I'm at campus, and that's what campus has been doing for a living. Offering. Told me, get me some 2 girls. I want a threesome with you and another girl for a threesome. I'll pay you guys. Like, they know these girls are doing it for money.
Who is this guy?
Let me not disclose his name. I know him, and I feel like the world knows him.
So he saw you as a potential threesome.
I don't even know.
Megamba, this one is a potential client. So, in one of the videos, also say that you also say that the biggest perpetrators of this vice are people from the legal class.
Yes.
Students from the law class. Why? And why do you say so? Do you have facts to that?
Yes, I have like more than 3 stories from the law class.
But that doesn't make it
from the victims.
But that doesn't zero it around to
it does, but you know, these guys know how to defend it. They know how to defend what they are doing. I don't know if you get me. They know how to defend it.
First, give me a scenario.
Scenario, this girl, she was it was internship. You know, these things, you're trying to cut costs. So there's this guy who I think still goes back to girls being cautious, by the way, because she rented this house with this guy. They wanted to cut costs, so there were 2 different rooms, but they were sharing a bathroom. So the whole time of internship, this girl doesn't know there was a camera in the bathroom. This guy has been recording how well she was showering. So when she finds out, apparently this guy said sorry. So he said sorry for her. She went and reported. She reported this guy. They stopped his papers. He was suspended, something like that. So even the class president, I hear, who supported her, she got a lot of hate, and those boys were like, we're not going to elect any more girls. Now see what you're doing to the boy. You've taken him behind. You guys are overreacting. You're exaggerating this entire thing. So and then they were like, girls are just too emotional. That was something small.
So the girl didn't see the you really can't see a camera.
No, she did not see. Yeah. Now this guy sent her the photos. You know, when someone sends you the things, then you're like, this is me showering. So when she got offended by it, now he tried to say sorry. Don't you think men are just have like something wrong?
No, not all men. Some men have something wrong.
No, even the good boys. No, you see, those good boys are rapists. Let me tell you. You know, it's better even someone shows you their bad manners at the beginning. But those good boys are rapists.
Oh.
Because you never expect it. That's why he's the one you even welcome to your room without asking yourself what is going to happen.
The same, sir.
Yes. You should not underestimate those men.
A simp can always shock you.
They will always shock you. You will never know. And another thing, you'll never see it coming. You'll be so fine. Kumbe. That day he was just looking, waiting for you.
Sipunga, is it the right time to strike, yeah? Wow. But in totality, I think I want to think that the main solution to this whole thing, this whole rap thing, is awareness.
Yes.
And being aware of your surroundings, but also, I think it goes back over to parents.
It goes back to parents. It goes back. I told you everything goes back to, and I still told you everything goes back to the system. These men feel like they should have women, so they are going to have their way with women. That is why they rape women who don't accept them. You're like, how comes you refused me? Someone rapes you. Yeah, people can actually have sex. Like, you can actually approach a girl and tell her you want to have sex with her, and she will give you the sex. You don't need to go and rape someone. You can negotiate with someone for sex. Someone who wants. You have to don't force someone who doesn't.
So have you negotiated before?
No.
Yeah, you can negotiate for sex.
You can negotiate. You can talk to the person. You guys can talk and have a conversation. Actually, you can talk to someone. If they refuse, you leave them.
That's crazy. Unfortunately,
just try not to come out.
A lot of us don't have the confidence to negotiate.
Exactly, and you see those boys without confidence, they are the biggest rapists. I'm not telling those boys who don't have confidence. Those ones are the ones who end up recording girls, nude pictures, and then threatening them with them. Like those boys with low self-esteem, they always project their insecurities on other people.
And before you know it, your nudes are all over the place. Wow. But I feel like we've not really gone to the depth of this rape thing for it to actually hold enough water.
The whole rape thing, I feel like the university is not I don't know, how do they, is not spreading enough awareness about sexual harassment. Yes, they told me there is a sexual harassment. What? You go, they report, they can suspend. I don't think they are doing much because there's a big number of girls that are being sexually harassed and just keep quiet. They just keep quiet. They'll be like, good thing he didn't rape me, but he tried.
The girls will do that?
Yes, they'll be like, good thing he didn't rape me, so. And then they end there.
So it means some girls actually, it's happening to them. And they just play it cool because...
Yeah, they play it cool because the guy didn't actually enter, didn't actually penetrate, not knowing that this same guy is going to do it to another girl. At least if that one was stopped.
So I think, like you said, I think you're right in regards to creating that real awareness of this is what sexual harassment looks like.
Yes.
This is how rape looks like.
Yes.
Now, from your understanding, how does sexual harassment look like and how does rape look like?
Sexual harassment, you can say something and actually harass me sexually.
By just saying?
Yes, by saying something.
You have a big bum.
That is sexual harassment. Why are you looking at my bum?
Okay, that's sexual harassment.
Yes, why are you looking at my bum? Why are you looking at my boobs? Like, I posted my picture, I'm looking nice, and the first thing you see is my boobs. That's sexual harassment. I am not comfortable with you looking at my boobs that way. Why are you looking at them that way? That is sexual harassment.
Okay,
I'm standing somewhere. Those border men have touched you. They have touched you. That's sexual harassment.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, you've not penetrated me, but you've tried to spank me. That's sexual harassment. Why are you touching my boobs? That's sexual harassment. Maybe I'm jogging around campus and then someone says something so disrespectful. That's sexual harassment. There need to be penalties for all this. You see those small statements those men make. They put down girls' esteem. Like, at least us we've now that the boobs have grown, people have been seeing them. Now those small girls who be getting boobs, they are suffering a lot. Because I have a story of a primary girl who was used by her teacher. Because why? Her body simply decided to grow faster than the other people because she got boobs. If men can only stop looking at women as sexual objects. Like, I've worn a short thing. It's for me, not for you. Why are you looking at my thighs? That is sexual harassment. Then rape is now forcefully having intercourse. Yes, with me.
Because what was confusing me when it comes to rape is, how do I rape my own girlfriend? Because I mean, with my girlfriend, I must. I think I have the impression that I have.
You have.
Like.
Don't you think you have to actually talk?
Entry.
Not unlimited. You have to talk to someone. What if that day I'm not in the mood? If that and you know, many women are actually being raped in their marriages. They cannot just say it. I'm not in the mood, I'm not feeling well, I have headache. You come with your high horn and then you forcefully have intercourse with me. That's rape. I did not want. There is nothing like having unlimited entry, conjugal what? No, those things are all not there. It's my body, it's not yours.
That's some interesting shit. So you have to have a conversation.
Yes.
Every time I want to.
Yes. When you try to touch someone and they refuse, it's not a must that, you know, you people even have that stupid mentality. When a woman says no, she means yes. Then you rape someone in jokes.
This is an interesting thing. So you have to be careful. Men really have to be careful, even in their marriages, after paying bride price.
Yes.
Of 300 cows.
Did you know that bride price is just appreciating? You just be appreciating the girl's parents for raising the girl. You don't be paying for that girl.
Lamba, do you agree? He doesn't agree.
Lamba has his issues. That's why they broke up with him.
You're actually paying for the woman.
No, you don't be paying for the woman. You're just appreciating. Now, if men can stop thinking that they are paying for women using bride price, maybe women will be respected more in their marriages.
Probably.
Because I feel like maybe here in the central, you guys are not seeing the disrespect in marriages, but I feel like outside, when you like outside of central, of Kampala, of Mukono, women are not being treated well in their marriages.
All right, bottom line of this whole thing, because me basically, I wanted to know, what I wanted to find out is, why is it happening? What's contributing to it, and what's the solution?
Now, why is it happening? Apart from the issues of food, girls are not contented with what they have. I think there's a lot of peer pressure. Girls are not contented. They're not contented, and they're watching people on Snap, watching people on TikTok. Someone has an iPhone 17. You know, people are actually sleeping with those men for an iPhone 12. Then after, now you want to upgrade it, you sleep again, like that. People are not contented. Girls are not contented enough. And when you're not contented, these men actually you fall into their hands properly, because they are going to use that against you. And then the other thing, maybe parents are... I don't want it to come off as rude, but I feel like some parents are not caring for their children at campus. You know, when the child comes to campus, even on top of not being contented, you also contribute a lot to that child going astray. Because as we said, the 200k can come in when you actually don't have anything on the table. But that doesn't mean you should actually sleep around. If your parents have showed you that they can't manage, I feel like you should also start looking for jobs. If the job refuses, start something. You can't totally fail. You don't have to sleep with these men for money. And then the other thing, the system. The patriarchy, the system. These men feel like they should have women. That's why they rape women. Yes.
I don't entirely agree with that.
I'm telling you, it is the root cause of everything. These men, a man coming to offer you money. Let me tell you, I didn't show that man, that the one who offered me money to give him a threesome. I didn't show him that I want money. He just thought that obviously this is a girl and she's going to want this money. He came and presented it to me because that is what he said, over 300k. The audacity. He came. It's not like I posted my nude pictures and said, guys, inbox. No. He just came to me and said he wants a threesome. It's not because it's not after I showed him that maybe I'm not contented. No. What he thinks about women is that. No, what he thinks about women is that
women automatically will want men who give them money. But I think, on the other hand, I think it's a societal standard, so to speak, because you've seen what is being peddled on social media. They even say, omusajja omwavu akola ki?
Ayagalwa nnyina.
Ayagalwa nnyina, omusajja omwavu akola ki? Asaana kufa.
Hey, but
that's what you women say.
You see now, so I can have come from...
in one way or another, you people have shaped the mindset of how men perceive you people.
No.
Yes.
Me wanting money doesn't mean you should look at me like a hoe. I have come from a poor background. I'm trying to shape my life, and you're coming broke. You've not counted sense in my hustle. Why would you come to me when you're broke? We are not saying that we only want date rich men, but have purpose in your life. Why are you broke? It's not bad to be broke. It's not bad to be broke right now, But you should have vision for your life, The problem with men is that they think every woman does things for male validation. They think that every woman dresses up, gets up early, dresses up, and is looking for them. So when a man finds you and you're in your own business, someone can actually offer you money to have sex with them. Like, I've woken up in the morning and then I find a stupid message on my WhatsApp and someone is telling me, can we hook up? 300,000, 500,000, like... I feel men think that beautiful women dress up, are doing it for them so that they can get them.
But on one side, I think it's true.
No.
I think so.
No.
I think so.
For me, it's not.
For you, but to some people, it could be true because...
And those are the
validation actually comes many times for women comes from men. That's why most women like to be complimented.
I actually like being complimented by other girls because they are talking the truth.
We also talk the truth.
No, you guys just want to hit. If a girl tells me I have beautiful this, I know she's talking the truth because she has no other intention.
Okay.
Yeah, but a man...
But whatever it is, I think most validation for women comes from men, unless otherwise, like yourself.
Yeah, validation can come from a man, but you don't have to seek for it. And most men think women seek for male validation.
I think so.
No?
It's true. You guys seek for... Like, let me tell you.
Yes, there are girls who seek for male validation, and it's something that disgusts me. You can't... And some women seek for male validation by putting down other girls so that they are on top, and at the end of the day they are even not picked by this man.
Let me tell you, this topic we shall talk, that section of the conversation, let me tell you, naturally that's how it's supposed to be. Look
naturally.
At animals.
Let me tell you,
look at straight from the animals.
Naturally.
Straight from the animals. Look at how chickens behave around the rooster.
Which chicken? When they want that time is when they want to get pregnant.
Exactly.
Not every woman wants to get pregnant.
Every woman may not want to get pregnant, but they may want to get the attention.
So you're comparing women to hens?
No, I'm just saying that naturally, it has to happen that way. That when I genuinely compliment a woman, it makes her day.
Mm-hmm.
It makes them feel beautiful, confident. That's why many times when you compliment them, they'll be, oh, thank you. If you look at, if she was not touching her hair, she would put her hair right and be like, look at, I've been to clubs where women go to the bathrooms, they go to the club, but the first place they go to is
the bathroom. And I also do that.
And
I also do that.
Together.
Even before I came here, I first looked into the mirror.
From my experience, it happens mostly when they're going to meet their male people out there.
No. Yes, it happens for some.
No? That's the truth.
Okay, the truth is that it happens for some, and men have normalized it so much that they think other girls are also doing it for them.
Yeah, it happened. It's like that because it's what social media has put out there. Let me tell you.
It's what society has put out there.
Yeah, and you people have made us believe that way.
No.
Believe it that way. Kubanga fe, we said every single when we approach women. Like for example, how that guy approached you with money. It's not that you are broke, but it's because society has made it that way. Social media abakazi boogera nti omusajja omwavu akola ki?
Anti omusajja omwavu tayagalika. Even you can do the same thing. Don't like broke women. So you want to kill my generations with poverty. As a man, nature has it that a man is supposed to be providing, a man is supposed to be this. But then why are you broke?
So why are you offended when I come with 300,000 and I want a threesome?
That is sexual harassment. Actually, that is not even. It may not offend me, but it is you're harassing me sexually because you're projecting on me something that I am not. If you would have asked maybe, are you fine? Still, it is even still disrespectful. They are prostitutes that put themselves out there. You know, women do things for male validation, as you say. So why don't you approach the prostitutes and then tell them, because those ones have already put themselves out there. But I've not yet.
Or there are better ways I could negotiate for sex with you.
No. I have not yet put myself out there. So why are you coming to me?
Maybe you had signals of that kind.
Exactly, you guys are misinterpreting signals. You miss it. It's not a must that everything I do it's for a man, and it's very hard actually to put that away because most men think, most women, anyway, it's because it's what has been happening, but it's becoming hard for independent women to do their own things because they think they are doing things for men.
So I think the bottom line is, of course, you talked about you can't date a broke man. You can't be with a broke man because he's going to spoil a generation. I don't know how that makes sense. If you're broke and then you want a man that has money.
I'm also working hard for my generations. So I would rather not even create generations if I see they are going to be broke. Yes, I would rather leave.
What do you mean?
Like, if I see I'm reaching my 30s, things are still getting harder and why would I give birth? Okay. Why? Why would you do that to your kids? Then after you give birth to them and then you start treating them like they owe you something. It's not nice.
Anyway, so for girls that are out there, first help us. Of course, you talked about lack of awareness as being one of the issues that are, propelling this sexual harassment and rape. How does someone differentiate, especially for those joining campus and those that are still at campus? How do they differentiate between sexual harassment
and
rape?
Sexual harassment comes verbally. It also comes when someone tries to touch you and you're not comfortable with it. That person has harassed you. Even when they scratch you and you're not comfortable with it and it's a man's fingers, the person has sexually harassed you. Even when they just shout at you with sexual words, the person has sexually harassed you, and you should be aware of these things. You can actually sue someone for that. If you have your money, you can sue that man. Other men will learn from that, and you'll also have helped us girls who don't have money to sue these men. Just sue one, the others will learn from that. A man who touches you inappropriately in public or not in public places, this person has sexually harassed you. Which rights does what gives? In fact, even when you're moving and someone says you have a huge ass, that is sexually harassing you. Because why are you looking at my ass? You're offending me. Like, that means I can't walk in public with my ass. Do you know, in my senior too, we had a girl with a big bum. She was so uncomfortable walking with her bum because everyone was looking at it. Because she was harassed. Those things, if these men cannot conga for them, they walk around with their things, we don't say anything. Even though you remove your shirt, me, I won't say anything. I don't find it attractive. Even you should not find me attractive. Problem with men is that every woman can be a potential sexual object. Some men don't have type. As long as you've managed to undress and there are some features that show boobs, they can start from there. Yes. And then rape is when someone actually forcefully penetrates, and has someone forcefully has intercourse with you when you did not approve of it.
So, in the context of let's say marriage, dating, how does rape manifest itself?
Rape manifests itself. For example, women are creatures with
actually
different
dating.
moods. Today, might be in my ovulation, and then you come for the sex, even though you've done it forcefully. For some reason, I accept. And then tomorrow, I'm not in the mood, and then I tell you I don't want, and then you go ahead to. That is rape. You've actually forced me to have intercourse with you without me approving of it. And because you have more energy than me, I would have refused if I had more energy. I would have pushed you out.
But I thought when we're dating, I have unlimited access to your body.
No, that is not how it is. There is no one who owns anyone. You can be my girlfriend, you can be my boyfriend, you can be my wife, you can be my husband, but that doesn't mean that you're obligated to my body. It's my body.
Okay.
Yes, you can say those things when you're flirting with someone. Those are my boobs, those are what, but then you're not supposed.
So that means every time I want to have intercourse with you, you have to have a conversation.
Yes, and ask me if I am in the mood.
Look at Lamba.
Ask me if I'm in the mood. If not, if you start those signals and I retract, that means I don't want. You should end it there.
So how should, in case the guy forces himself on the lady, his wife or girlfriend, what should the woman do?
Report.
Where?
To the police station. I'm very sure those acts are there. Rape, what and what. In fact, if someone rapes you, you can go and perform that. You use a rape kit. It will work.
There's a rape kit, eh?
Yes.
Imagine I paid dowry, and then when I want to indulge, I have to first have a conversation with you.
Yes. Dowry, you were just appreciating my parents. You were telling my parents, thank you for raising a very beautiful girl. Thank you for educating her. Because I hear dowry becomes expensive with the girls' degrees. You're just thanking the parents. Dowry is a thank you.
For educating.
Yes. Not something that you're exchanging, you're buying. If you wanted to buy, you would have gone and bought. There are women there who can be bought. Just give her certain amount of money and then you'll have unlimited access.
So guys, just for extra opinion about the rape happening in a marriage, Lamba has something to say, especially in a context where you've paid dowry. Lamba, you have something to say?
A lot.
Okay, yeah.
Now, I had a say, after you have to ask for permission. After paying like 500 cows, I don't understand that there's no permission there. I don't think you need permission anymore. That's not your wife.
Yes,
Why?
the person is your wife.
She's my wife, yeah.
But that doesn't mean that her body is yours.
I don't. I think her body is mine. At that point of paying that
So
dowry,
even your body is hers, eh?
it's hers.
So when she wants to have intercourse with you and it's unlimited, no, I can't even ask you such a question because men are always sexually active.
Oh.
What if even you one day you're not in the mood and she does that to you? Will you love it?
I wouldn't be like. I wouldn't be like I'm refusing or stuff. But what you're trying to say here is like, after paying the dowry, I will have to ask permission from you every time I want.
No, you come. You know, there is that asking for permission that involves you first doing the foreplay. But when someone refuses, you leave.
I don't think as my wife you would even have to refuse.
No, it's not about being your wife. I can refuse.
You can refuse
because I'm not in the mood.
You're not serious. Dowry. First of all, as South Sudanese by myself, I'm very offended what you say because the amount of dowry we pay, it's so offensive. Like, I think I should even take your whole clan.
No, I feel like even that dowry is the one making you people mistreat women
that
in
dowry,
marriages because you feel like it's too much.
And then you said something about dowry being an appreciation. Dowry is not an appreciation.
Dowry is an appreciation.
What is it?
Because if I try to calculate the appreciation, you shouldn't be appreciation. Can be like a thank you message.
Yeah, it can be a thank you message, but society put it in this way that you're supposed to bring things. If you feel like bride price is going to make you obligated to someone, don't give it in. Tell them I don't have that money. If I give you all those things, I'm going to mistreat your daughter. And if someone's daughter alone.
Okay, now let's say I actually want to marry. I'm going to come to your house and I'll be like, I'm appreciating for you guys raising this girl, educating her. I don't have to give him something.
You have to. How do you come empty?
Why do I have to?
Why do you visit your friends without anything?
It's a thank you message, right?
Yes, it's a thank you message.
Yeah, it's a thank you message. I can just say thank you for doing this, right?
No, but society put it in this way that you have to bring something.
You have to
bring something. It is society's fault that you're paying bride price because we can remove bride price actually.
Okay.
And you actually wed legal in church without.
Okay, you have said the society put it, which means we can reverse the psychology, right?
Yes, you can reverse.
We can reverse it.
We can thank each other.
We can thank each other.
I can bring 150 cows. You bring 150 cows.
As a girl.
Yes.
I know. No.
You feel you want.
I feel offended by being paid for.
Exactly. So if you feel offended, do what men do. I mean, sorry, do what sensible men do.
Sensible men.
Because what men do is bad.
For you, you're just against men at this point.
No, I'm not against men. I'm against the whole marital rape. You cannot, because you brought 300
marital
cows.
rape.
No, imagine me and you, Since me, I'm against marital rape. I'm like, I'm not interested in having sex with you that night, I'm not going to have it. And then you're like, because I gave 300 cows, what? And I'm like, no, okay, I'm returning 150. It's going to be 50-50.
Now, this is where we come and now marry other women, then you complain.
No, I feel like for a man with that mindset, I would leave you to go. Would divorce in peace.
You divorce in peace. It's your cause, actually. Because there's no way you're going to deny your husband sex, let's say.
So you're saying women are made for sex?
They're not made for sex. It's not like men come like every morning and evening. I want this, I want this.
There are some men who come every morning and evening.
And then there are some women who have those behaviors too. You don't talk about that. You want to talk about the men's part.
Actually, I'm saying if we reversed it.
We reversed it.
As then, why aren't you guys coming out to talk about women who force you?
By the way, if you come and talk about women, they'll look at you in a different way.
Yeah, they'll just think you're weak.
That's some weak man there.
That's some weak man. That's why people go and take things.
And then, dowry is not just appreciation.
Dowry is appreciation.
Me, as myself, I say dowry is not just appreciation, and you do not have to ask permission to have sex with your wife. A wife you pay dowry for, I don't think it's a normal thing.
And me too, I oppose you using bride price and dowry as a reason to have sex with your woman every time you need.
I wish I had the ability to marry you, and then we try to see what will happen.
I don't think would last one day in marriage.
Beat the hell.
Nah, thanks, Lambert. Just take this out. Take my chair. Alright, so I've just given the two of you to shut down. It's alright. So I've just allowed the two of you to have a mental battle. But anyway, the bottom line is that's your opinion and we respect it. So as we conclude, for a parent out there that is preparing to bring their daughter to campus, what advice would you give them, being that you're at campus? How do you advise them to equip themselves?
From childhood, I feel like you should teach your child how to be contented with what they have. From childhood, those things of a child admiring what their neighbors have and you're giving it to them, but you've given it to them, again they're admiring something else. Teach your children how to be contented, because everything comes from that. Someone admiring this, yes, it's not bad to admire a trip to Zanzibar, because I can admire that trip and save for it. In the good ways, I can save for that trip and actually go for it. But then you admire something and then you go out of your way to get it. Parents should teach their children how to be contented. But even anyway, some parents can be good and the children are just bad. So sometimes we blame the children for nothing. And then also mind the company of your children. Because those girls, they be saying, now you say Valentine's is coming. A lot of men are going to be painted, but I don't support men. But a company of bad girls is more dangerous than men who actually use women, because these bad girls are the ones that get you to these men who are going to use you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So these girls, your small man, your lamba is going to come and give you flowers and maybe gives you some chocolates. He's going to give you some flowers and some chocolates, and then he has done his best according to what he has. But then these girls are going to tell you that's all he has done. That's all he has done. Then someone is going to post, they gave them flowers that are orange, white, with 2 iPhone 17s, and then you instead of appreciating what you have, yes, it's very good not to settle for less. But if the more has come in the right ways, it's good not to settle for the less. If the more has come in the right ways. But then you're going to leave Lamba, who you had agreed no sex, no what, and then you're going to go for, I don't know what to call it. You're going to go for a certain relationship I don't understand with this person, because you're going to sleep with him and it's going to give you hundreds of thousands, because you also want to show your girls. Remember, these things, it's competition. You're showing your girls that you've also reached there. There is no one there is no point you're proving. You're not even going to show Lamba. You're going to show your girls that I also finally got a man who can get me this, who can get me this. Yet you can actually work hard for this money. That you can actually buy that phone for yourself. You can actually take yourself out on that trip. You don't have to do things for male validation. You don't have to dress up and go to the bus so that white man in the corner sees you. Because that is where even those men be knowing you've come there to Kwetega. That is why they disrespect you properly. Girls are not contented, and then they're in a very, very bad company. Those girls who keep on questioning, that's what your man has done for you. That's what your man has done. And also, Bambi, if you're not ready for some things, don't date. Leave men.
What do you mean?
If you're not ready to sleep with men, leave men. You're going to get ripped. Don't talk to them. Talk to a few. But even those good boys are bad people. You're going to trust someone and the person is going to disorganize you. And you say something about rape is that it is trauma that never leaves you. I talked to a 30-year-old woman and she was telling me her rape story at Makerere University. She told this to me and it happened like 10 years ago. But she still remembers detail of the whole story. So it's something that is never going to leave you. That thing that they're going to do to you to get that money, to get those things that you're going to show off to your friends, it's something that will never leave you. People will think that you're having fun, yet you're actually not having fun. And you know, before I came to campus, I used to hear these stories. I used to hear these stories a lot, by the way. You know those things where they say, that girl, she went to campus, she did this, she got spoiled, she got what. Those things have been there. People have been talking about them. So that it's happening for the first time. Things have been happening. But you can actually come to campus and not get spoiled.
So for anybody that, for a girl child out there, how do you think they can avoid rape at campus?
Rape at campus, avoid those lonely places. Avoid taking those routes alone, because those boys can wait for you in those corners and actually rape you. Avoid being in discussions, the two of you. What are you doing in a discussion, you and a boy alone? Okay, if you're going to discuss, you come to campus and be like in those compounds and discuss the two of you. If you realize like you had organized a discussion and everyone is backing out and then you're remaining with a male, it is better you take it to the reading room or cancel that discussion. And then another thing, avoid going on those invited dates you don't know about. You've never met this person, they have called you for food, you've gone. You live to tell us the story. But you know, sometimes it's good you learn for yourself.
Actually, as we close, I also think that majority of the girls that get into relationships today are getting into relationships not because they actually need a relationship, but they're just hungry and they want food. They're just hungry.
Girls are just hungry.
Yeah, just
most relationships, it's because of money. Why do you think they be like, I want a relationship for money? For money. It's just for money. That is why, and you know, society puts down girls who are single so much. They look at them as girls who are not being approached. But these are girls with purpose. Because now, I'm not interested in sex at the moment. I have my small business, I am working. And then I really don't see the purpose of a man right now. But then these girls who are dating for money are going to start talking you into things that you don't want to do.
I think for a parent that is intentional and is a parent and daughter, or son out there that really wants to have their son get holistic education and go to campus, come out nice, they have to work together.
Yeah.
How? I think the child should know what the parent can afford and what they cannot afford, and then try to work within those means, or which can happen in ways of, like you said, starting a business for yourself or being contented with exactly what you've been given. Otherwise, you're going to be taken advantage of because you went to a place you were told to go and cook, and then you're raped for nothing.
Yes.
You know, and then
and men usually take advantage. Yeah. They know that you don't have it. They know that you're in need of it. They don't come to you not knowing. They also know.
Ditoina.
Hey.
And then they hit on the head. All right, such a very sad thing. So for the men out there, I think it's time for us to be a little bit more cautious with our actions. Because she shared a story of a teacher that actually raped a girl because, you know, she had boobs popping and a big body.
And then the father also raped his daughter.
I mean, that's very terrible. So I think I was saying trade deco. You also made deco, you know, to make sure that
small things can't make you
have some value and pride. Have some pride to say no.
And it's those girls who are also putting down the other females.
Yeah.
Someone comes and looks down on you because he did it to the other female and she accepted. So they carry their same things to you.
So at Makerere University, please take this seriously. It's coming from the student from Makerere University. So please take serious action to ensure that the safety of the girl child is not taken seriously at campus. But also there are boys. If there's anybody that is being raped at campus, please speak up. Speak up.
You're not weak.
Because you're not weak. Yeah, and those are what Tugenda Sukao guys. Until we see you guys next time. Bye.